Hey Vibe Tribe, welcome back to Vibes of the Villages, Florida. I'm Andrew, and I am so glad you are here with us today. Whether you're a villager, a future resident, or just curious about the villages, we've got a fun one for you today, folks. Just a little time and temperature check here. June 16th, happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. And yes, we did have a full weekend of full rain. And here we are, 56 degrees at 6 o'clock Eastern time. And wow, I mean, just rain for the next 3 more days up here in Jersey. So I hope you guys are doing great down there and living the dream down in the villages in the sunshine. I saw the cameras over there at Brownwood and Lake Sumter. Looked like it's been sunny and nice weather down there. So hope everybody's enjoying it. Boy, this has just continued into late spring. Here we're coming up on summer now. And boy, what a spring this has been, filled with just rain, clouds, and there's a pothole and all kinds of things. So really haven't been able to enjoy the pool or the outside too much. Just another reason. We are visiting, and our lifestyle visit coming up in just about over 2 weeks to see, again, get the lay of the land down there in the villages, looking at different things. So just wanted to touch base with everybody and let you know everything's going good around this neck of the woods, and I hope you guys are doing great. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. 700 and looks like 75. Unbelievable. So can't thank you enough. Boy, that's just unreal. So thanks so much. Greatly appreciate it. Let's start it off today, folks. One of the things I wanted to talk to is what surprised me and us right away about the villages. As you know, or if you didn't know, you're new to the channel. We visited in April of 2025 the villages, and we stayed in the Richmond area, which is about a mile thereabout from Brownwood Paddock Square. And we stayed in a courtyard villa. We stayed in a Charlotte-style courtyard villa. Really loved it. So we went down for April. That was our first time ever in the villages. And we've been, looking into the villages and looking into a visit there just to check it out, to get the lay of the land, see how everything, is shaping up and see if it's a fit for us. And we loved it. And so now we're going back for more, drank the Kool-Aid, and we're coming back for a little bit longer this time and really going to dive in. So what surprised us right away? So really, as I was pulling into Richmond, and then finally settling in after we got into the courtyard villa and then got into that golf cart for the first time and started strolling around, one of the things that really stuck out to me was just the landscaping. How clean everything was. The landscaping, and all the lawns were manicured. All the driveways, everybody was keeping their houses clean, the facades. Everything was just really, really nice and clean. And, the grass was green, people working out in their lawns, and just how clean and crisp everything was. Really it was not, when you see it on videos, you see it, but then when you see it in person, it's like, when you almost, if you take your contacts out, and then you put your contacts in or you put your glasses on, and it's just like, wow, 20/20 vision, and it just pops. So that's like seeing a video on the TV, but then when you see it in person, it's just unreal, and then that's just how really everybody keeps everything. So, all the flowers and all the roads are clean for everyone to ride their bike, their golf cart, their walking paths. The rec centers were so clean. I mean, it was just immaculate how everything was just kept. All the buildings just look brand new, and some of them been around for a long time, and just from the rooms in there to the warming kitchen, the exercise rooms, the restrooms, everything was just so clean. And, really got to give it to the villages. Everybody there that's working so hard and daily, how many people they employ around the clock to keep everything clean for us. And, it's just really, really nice to see. And then I picked up on, as you get in there and on the golf cart and you go to Brownwood and then you go to Lake Sumter and you start thinking, you said, man, how convenient is everything? It's just so convenient. Our golf cart, we could go to Publix, pick up some groceries if we needed to, load them into the golf cart, and, away we go. So everything is just at your fingertips. Everything's connected. Those multi-mobile paths, all the way from Spanish Springs down to the Eastport, and, unbelievable how you could have it connected on just going on a golf cart for 30 miles, 150,000 people, and passing all those villages and rec centers and squares, and you can do it all in your golf cart. It's just unbelievable to me that you'd have a community like that, like a resort style vacation feel, and everything's connected. So convenient. We went to Magnolia Plaza one night. We went to the CVS because I had to pick up a flash drive. And then we got Marco's Pizza, sat outside, met some people there, just talking. Then from Magnolia Plaza, you could get in the golf cart and go to Sawgrass Grove and listen to music and, just hang out down there. And that's just, that's a couple miles away. And then you go up to Brownwood from Sawgrass, 7 miles away, and all that in your golf cart. So just the convenience of everything was just shocking. You hear it, and then you say, well, there's no way that you're going to be able to get in your golf cart and go from like Brownwood to Boosters, Shallow Creek, all the way down to the South and Eastport. You say to yourself, how could they connect that? But it's just amazing how, the golf cart trails are just like alongside the roads there, and it just stretches. And you know what? If I was just saying, the Victoria said, would you be able to just have a golf cart down here? I'm sure some people do, And then she said, well, what if you need to get to the health center? I said, well, the health center's in Eastport now, open, and there's a health center over there, close to Brownwood. But, I guess, really, it's just amazing how connected everything is. And, one car is definitely doable. That's what we're going to do. But just the golf cart life, really just getting in that, feeling the breeze. It's just something, right? When you guys get in there, right? Do you feel it? Let me know in the comment section below. The aura, right? When you're in a golf cart. And it's just something where it's like, you don't do it. You're in your car your whole life, right? And then you get in this golf cart and you don't care you're going 20 miles an hour, but everybody's whizzing by you and, waving and smiling. It just brings a joy to you, right? So for me, that was one thing. Convenience, right? I could get to Magnolia Plaza, CVS. I could go to Brownwood. I could go dancing. I could grab a drink. I could listen to music, all in my golf cart. And so really looking forward to that again. That's definitely surprising me. That definitely surprised me, And so then the next topic I'd like to talk about was, I was just thinking, like, how was the vibe, right? No pun intended. It was relaxing. Let me know. What do you guys think for you? What was the vibe for, like, you when you're down there as a full-time resident after even being there for years? Or what's the vibe for you when you were, visiting, down there? For me, it was just relaxing, stress-free, wind blowing in my face, in the golf cart, just walking around, soaking in the sun, going to Fenny and looking at those beautiful oak trees with the Spanish moss and just soaking it all in, and just the crisp, clean air, right? Like, no pollution. Like up here, it's just way different. It's just a way different feel. those clouds, when there were clouds, and it's just, bright and sunny, and it just looks amazing, right on video, and then in person, it just looks that much more. Very welcoming. Met so many people. Met so many people, whether it was at Edna's or at the Squares, Lake Sumter, like the older gentleman. I say older, he's young, man. That guy was, I could probably run circles around me. He was on the bench with his poodle. Said he went to bed. He was 62 and he woke up 84. He said, "Where did it go?" I said, "That's the way that's the way we're gonna feel like. I bet you when we're there." Let me know. What do you guys think? Does time fly down there for you? You're on vacation every day. Do you feel like you're on vacation every day? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, what do you guys? You've been there for 3-4 years or whatever. Does it feel like it? Like, do the days just go by? Do you even know what days it is, or you look at your clock anymore? Right? You don't remember your full-time job, right? You don't worry about all that stress you had. You got the vibe of just relaxing, stress-free, right? Peaceful, right? Very peaceful for me. That was the vibe for me. Welcoming, like I said. People would come up to me. I had that gimbal. I had about a half a dozen people come up to me while I was holding my gimbal and say, "What is that little gadget?" And it was just a nice conversation. Next thing you know, they lived in Maine, or they lived in Wisconsin, or, Rhode Island, and strike up a conversation with them, and they've been down there, or they're just visiting. And, it was just, "What is that gadget, man? That's really cool." Yeah, it holds the phone steady when you're walking around. You don't have to hold it in your hand. It's a gimbal, it's $80. It's worth it. You charge it up through a USB, and it holds about like an 8-hour charge. And, you hold it in your hand. You can move it left or right, up and down. You could turn it horizontal or vertical. And it's just really like, as far as, mine also has a little tripod, so you could set it down. So we'll be able to take videos, if you place it down. So a lot of people were interested in that, and that was just something very welcoming, right? Everybody was stop and talk to you, and want to know about you. So I love that. That's a great vibe. Like I said, that's how my mom was. She talked to everybody, man. She'd be out there. She was a teacher. She would want to know about your life. She would want to know where you're going for dinner, what your kids were doing, what did you do? What did you go to college? Where do you work at? Right? And so just very welcoming and want to know everything about you. And so it's a little bit where I picked that up from. I tell Victoria, I go there, and you saw in one of the videos, that guy had a camera and he was going down in that area, take photographs, had a beautiful long lens camera. And he was just spending the day there, just strike up a conversation. He said, "Where's your camera?" And so I had the camera on the golf cart holder on the driver's side. And so he was just going out there to take some nice pictures. So that's cool. You could have, very welcoming. And like I said, it's a place for, people that are, it's stress-free, relaxing. Just an amazing time. As we see here, as the rain comes down once again, unbelievable. I tell you, folks, just another 3 more days, 5 straight days of rain up here. Just another reason to head down to the Villages, Florida. So yeah, that really just, that's the vibe. Let me know your vibe. Let me know in the comment section what you guys, think. And then, one to talk about in the next little segment here is things that we're looking forward to in July in our lifestyle visit, right? In this lifestyle visit, it's gonna be interesting, right? We're going in July. I like the heat. Victoria likes the heat. I love the heat. After this, it's 59 degrees here. We couldn't even go out this weekend when I was outside with the puppy. Boy, it was pouring on me, and it was raining and all that. Really looking forward to the heat, the humidity, bring it on. Looking definitely forward to looking at some more veranda models. We were down there in April, and we looked at the Mason, we looked at the Ottawa, the Jackson, Hudson, different models, right? But I'm more looking forward to spending more time on each model and narrowing down like our top 3. We did mark down our top 3 when we were down there. Also the Isabella. I had Isabella number 1, but I don't know. Then the Jackson took over number 1. So not only our decision, but I want you guys to let us know. I want you guys to participate, really. What model veranda are you most interested in? Maybe I'll do a poll too. So I'm looking forward to checking out, spending a couple hours. Now we'll have more time, but let's break it down to the top 3 verandas, and then when we get back, let's dissect them a little bit more. But which one would be your top 3 verandas? We have the Ottawa, the Hudson, the Jackson, Isabella, Monroe, Mason. There's so many nice styles. And then, obviously it's going to depend on the lot, right? It's going to depend on, the size of the lot. I would like to have we would hope to have some type of lot where you could have a little bird cage and hopefully a pool, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But let us know. What's your top 3 verandas and why. If you live in a veranda, let us know your style. Let us know your feel. Let us know your vibe. How do you like it? Are you happy about your choice? Any upgrades, any advice you can give, let us know. Definitely looking forward to Saint-Tropez. Saint-Tropez Rec Center just opened up, and it's going to be opening up June 19th for a grand opening. So Saint-Tropez, beautiful resort style rec center. They got the recreation pond for fishing and RC boats. Oh, that's going to be cool. I got to get me an RC boat, go a little fishing in the pond. So that's going to be opening up. Really, that looks awesome. A resort style pool. Oh man, Saint-Tropez, and that's going to be over just from Sawgrass over the Turnpike there. Really, really cool. Over the Turnpike, over that bridge there. And just really looking forward to checking out, the bocce courts they have there, the tennis courts, and, all the rooms there. Really looks roomy. I love the colors to it. So that's going to be having a grand opening there. And that's going to be a sight to see there. That's going to be cool. So that'll be over the Bexley Bridge, Southern Oaks Bridge, they call it. And so that'll be right over the bridge there, over the Turnpike. You'll be able to go there and enjoy your day there. So it looks like that's going to be a great addition to that area. It's a massive area, really big area. So that'll be open by the time we get down there. So that'll be nice to check out. I'll be doing a tour of that, Saint-Tropez. And so come along with us there and let us know, some of your top rec centers. What are your top 3 rec centers? There's so many beautiful rec centers there. So many that are really, really nice. And then, music at the squares, right? Music at the squares, that's going to be a good one. Blonde Ambition. Can't wait. Blonde Ambition. They will be playing one night when we're up there. Oh, that is going to be phenomenal. I am going to be dancing. We are going to be dancing all night long. I cannot wait. I'll be pre-gaming there. Oh, they were the best, man. I am going up there and going to be dancing and getting a front row seat. And so, Blonde Ambition will be playing. I was in touch with the owner, lead singer of the band, let her know that we were down there in April and we loved their concert. It was one of the best ever. And so she replied back. That was so nice. That was really, really great. Really awesome band. They were phenomenal, man. Blonde Ambition, that is going to be a sight to see. So I'm looking forward to that. You know, meeting more people down there and just talking with them. You know, getting in that golf cart and just driving around and seeing the sights and sounds, seeing Eastport. Like I had mentioned before, maybe the golf cart store will be open, but I doubt it. It doesn't look like it. But it looks like we'll be able to get in there a little bit in that area. I know Jerry and Linda did a video down there, and they were driving around down Eastport area. So that was awesome. Thank you so much for that video. Really great video they did. And so they were driving around there, and you saw the Eastport area a little bit there. You saw the golf cart store, and the fuel pumps were in, and looks like a massive building. And so they were driving around, and boy, I tell you, those buildings look massive. Looks beautiful as it's just building up little by little. So thank you for that video. Really good. Gives us people that are not down there yet sights and sounds. They're the boots on the ground. So really cool to see that. So thanks so much, everybody. And just finally here, as we are at almost a 22-minute mark, and really thank you for joining me today on this Vibes of the Villages YouTube channel, Sunshine State Diaries. Just a little podcast, a little talk with you guys every now and then, just a little update. And gotta definitely give some shout outs. You know, obviously we are a small channel. Like I said, 770 subscribers. Hit that like and subscribe button and let us know what you would like to see. Really appreciate you all. Really helps us out. All you comments, all the people that are commenting, keeps me going, keeps us going. So just let you know, you are a huge part of the channel. If you didn't comment or didn't let us know what you would like to see, this channel wouldn't be what it is, today without you. So, our journey is your journey. Really appreciate you. If you stuck around this long, boy, thank you. Hearing me ramble. I like rambling sometimes, so maybe it's just a little something for you guys to listen to while you're driving or walking or doing whatever. But definitely some shout outs. Dawn LeMay, going down there to July, going down there in just about 17 days. Dawn's going down there. Round 3. Dawn is one of the best commenters. She's really great. She's always involved. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Dawn. Really big part of the channel, so I can't thank you enough. She'll be down there in July, and she's going to be enjoying her time. She's looking forward to moving down there one day, and who knows when. Maybe the checkbook will be open. Really can't thank you enough so much for your comments. Christy M's moving down there in about a year, and she's looking towards the Eastport area. So Christy is another great commenter. She's always involved, and really appreciate you commenting. She's looking into the Eastport area, and boy, just like us, in about a little over a year or so, she's down there in a year. Dawn's down there, who knows, maybe soon. And got Mike Cangelosi. Really appreciate you reaching out, Mike. Always commenting. He's looking at the villages, maybe buying soon. Mike might be, he's visiting soon. Mike might have a checkbook out there, so I know he's looking into maybe something like a designer and down there. And so, boy, just in this little small channel, folks, we can have our own little village. Who knows? We might all be neighbors. We got a whole village here. This little small channel here, we got a whole block already. Man, we should all get together and move down at the same time and have a block party to start it off with. Man, that'll be something. We got Dawn, we got Christy, we got Mike. We'll have a whole block party there. Darrison's Hangar, he's a great commenter, and he'll be moving down there soon too. And so he's visiting in October, and so that's just amazing. You got Susan, SVJ116. She's moving in a year or so. So Susan commented on there. I really appreciate you, Susan. So like I said, they're the best commenters ever, man. These people, you guys are the best, you guys and girls, and really awesome. And like I said, we got our whole block set up already. So we'll just go right in and we'll take over a village. And so if the village is listening, I'll set aside a village for Dawn, Christy, Mike, Susan, myself, Darrison, all those, a couple more people I'm sure will join in by the time we're down there. We got the Vibe Tribe, we'll have a whole block, and away we go. As this guy goes right in, that's fine, there we go. And so, yeah, we could definitely have a whole little block right there. And then Debbie DeLuna and Michelle Prince, you guys are great commenters. Really appreciate your insight and your ideas and suggestions. Really awesome group we have. So thank you so much. Like I said, just in about 2 months. I mean, I know I made the channel in August, but I was looking. I don't think I posted really till, I don't know, some silly, the first couple videos were nothing but like countdowns to the village. So I think I really didn't start posting until really April. So it was really April and May, and 2.5 months, and got all this great community. So you guys are what make it go. As you guys keep commenting and and just watching the videos, it'll just keep me going, keep us going. So that's really really appreciated. So if you guys enjoy the content, like I said, we'll have a lot of content for you down there. We're gonna have food reviews, really definitely food reviews, open houses, veranda walkthroughs, golf cart rides, music at the squares. We'll be going live from the villages, so hopefully some people tune into that. But like I said, I just wanted to say, really, thank you so much to everybody. And so keep commenting, like and subscribe, tell everybody, share these videos. And like I said, we'll be coming up here, 2 weeks coming up soon. Unbelievable already. Time flies, right? It was just over a month, 5 weeks till we were going down, and now we're going into 2 weeks. Unbelievable. And let us know again what you'd like to see. So until next time, we'll see you around, and thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Promise you you'll catch me.